Welcome to TradeTheNBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 11th of July. Our continuation of moving higher. We're reaching peak value again here. From our MBI readings and that, everything's still pretty consistent with the continuation of the up move for the market. As we look at the MBI white here, 3.5 reading, that's going to be zero improvement for shorts. So the bulls have this one completely in hand. We move to the DOC here, we can see we're back to cyan under red, which is always a buy. So from that standpoint, everything's moving along. And again, you're still going to have the whole tariff debate, but it's not going anywhere because it's not producing any of the inflation or aspects that they thought it was going to. And we look at the unemployment numbers, that everything keeps hanging on. Actually, quite a decent improvement from a fundamental standpoint. So it's just a matter of where we see growth, and I think that's still going to be a different spurts for various areas within the economy. When we look at treasuries, again, doing nothing, that yield still continuing to bounce back and forth here, but everyone's still anticipating the Fed is going to have to cut. There's really no justification for where they're at. We saw a nice decline here in oil, moving down towards the 50% Marginacci lines, and with a clean short indication. So we could see lower oil, got a ways to go, but you get into the lower 60s and better than that, and you'll start to see the economy take off quite nicely. Euro beginning to fade a little bit. It's already been excessive for quite some time. And once you see the U.S. Making improvements, at least from the economic number standpoint, the euro will start to collapse rather quickly. There's just no competition there. Gold keeping pretty benign. And of course, with the NASDAQ rising, we see Bitcoin mimicking it just as it has been and nearing its all time highs at this particular stage. So, can't really object to that. Where are we at? The 118 is the current read on it. So that was a pretty decent move. ETH matching that with its climb. So from the future standpoint, all pretty clean there. But what we did see is the rise up during the day, and then again right after post market, boom, dump. Yeah. So, and that's going to be the way it shows. This way they can kill the option plays. So everyone jumping into the calls with a nice move higher if you didn't get out. And convert to puts right in the post market, boom, they just slam the door on you. And by the time we open up, we're maybe going to be close to neutral, but still a little bit dependent on news at this particular stage, given that there's really no incentive for anything. And that's going to add to the volatility going forward here. And I think it's going to start to accelerate. So be looking for that. As always, have a good one. Trade well. Anything relevant, I'll put it on our team chat.